Today's video is all about some horrible and not at all flattering makeup looks idols once wore. So let's get into beauty guru mode and spill some real tea. Mamamoo's Solar. Just like many other idols, Solar has also become a victim of some questionable makeup looks. Even though she looks absolutely stunning 99% of the time, and her makeup is also so on point, seriously, like even Nikki tutorials could be jealous of her. Not every day is a blessing. Her most memorable look that went so wrong on every level is this one. I know. Where do I even start? Solar looks straight up scary with her freakishly pale skin. Like, seriously, who is the traitor behind this? Obviously, Solar's foundation is too light for her natural skin tone. Either the makeup artist did a really poor job matching the foundation to her skin, or they just used something with high SPF. That could be the reason why Solar looks so pale. Apart from the foundation looking white, her complexion looks like something spilled oil all over her face. I mean, I love the trend with glowy skin, but this ain't it, sis. It needs a little bit of powder. Not to mention, her foundation isn't blended down to her neck properly. Her face also lacks any kind of contour or blush, making Solar's beautiful face looking flat and without a structure. Another thing that ticks me in the wrong way is her eyebrows not matching her hair. Solar's hair color is more of an ashy blonde, yet her eyebrows look orange. Did they do her eyebrows with the same eyeshadow that they used on her lids? It seems like it. I actually really like the eye makeup, and I think her lipstick is stunning. It's just her complexion that makes it look weird. SHINee's Minho. SHINee's main visual, our beloved Choi Minho, was also a victim of a pretty terrible makeup situation. About 4 years ago, when Minho appeared at a public event, he shocked everyone with his face. But this time, it wasn't because of how handsome he was, but rather because of how pale and sick he looked. Shaols have become used to seeing Minho's bare face, which is extremely nice to look at, so seeing him looking like a ghost definitely surprised them. At that time, Minho was sporting stylish gray hair, which would look great with his naturally bronze skin, but with his face being 3 or more shades lighter, he looked just like a grandpa. Once again, much like Solar's case, the makeup artist didn't match his foundation properly. His face also lacked any kind of contour, making him look too pale and flat. Whoever did his makeup didn't even bother with blending the foundation down Minho's neck, which is just a giant no-no. Minho's forehead also looked patchy as hell. The flashback that came out of this look is insane. I know Minho was laughing, but I'm crying internally looking at his handsome face being degraded like this. Seriously, what is up with these makeup artists and their love for freakishly pale foundations? Vicks. Looking at these pictures, I have so many questions. During their Hyde promotions, the makeup professionals thought it would be a great idea to give the singers a black lipstick. Except, it didn't turn out too well. Netizens nicknamed this look the Nyon lips. The thought was definitely there, and it could have been an incredibly unique look, especially since they promoted this song in 2013, but the execution was just bad. Black lipstick is a great way to freshen up any look, and it makes you look like a proper badass, but it's also really tricky to pull off. It needs time and practice to look okay, which wasn't Vicks' case at all. The singer said that it was a last-minute thing, and if they had more time to decide, they would have said no either way. But it seems like the makeup artist literally jumped on them and smeared some black crayon all over their lips. The black lips fit the concept of Hyde really well. I just wish the artist put a little more effort into the execution. A great example of an idol pulling a black lipstick really well is Minsu from Boys Republic during their Get Down promotions. The people in charge of their makeup actually did a really good job and rather chose a black tint instead of a full-on opaque lipstick. I'm all about groups experimenting with different makeup styles and color, but it needs to be thought through and properly done. If not, idols can follow Vicks' footsteps and end up looking funny instead of handsome and pretty. ITZY's Yeji. We can all agree that the leader of ITZY is the definition of the word beautiful. Really, this girl is absolutely stunning no matter what she does. But sometimes, her makeup artist let her leave looking like a ghost. When ITZY appeared on M Countdown, many fans noticed that something was off about Yeji's face, and of course, it was the famous ghostly foundation that seems to have been on trend for so many years. Yeji looked unnaturally pale as her face didn't match the shade of her neck. Her skin is naturally bronzy, so why make her face look so white? Her eye makeup was beautiful, but it seems like her face was neglected. There isn't much product besides the white foundation. No blush, no cheek tint, and she doesn't seem to be wearing lipstick either. Yeji's forehead also seems to not be fully covered by the foundation. Either the person who dolled her up forgot about it, or tried to contour her forehead and failed miserably. Despite the poor execution of the look, Yeji still managed to look fierce and gorgeous. I especially love her eye makeup as it makes her eyes look super sharp and it suits her eye shape. If Yeji's foundation matched her skin tone and her face had a little bit of color to it, she could have easily auditioned for Miss Universe. Oh My Girl's Arin. When Soobin of Tomorrow by Together and Arin from Oh My Girl presented to the world their Dolphin stage, the whole world was in a frenzy by how incredible this performance was. This duo looked absolutely stunning on stage, and they quickly became a hot topic of everyone's conversation. Despite the performance being the literal definition of perfect, there is something off about Arin. Can you tell what it is? Yes, her face is 3 shades lighter than the rest of her body. I completely understand that the artists have dozens of lights on them the whole time, which can accentuate every detail of their face, but it can also show their foundation, once again, not matching at all. Please, ditch the foundations with SPF. They make our beloved idols look like they're ghosts. The contrast between Adi's body and her face is huge. Her skin is more golden, yet her face is the shade of a flower. She's also wearing a bright pink lipstick, which looks straight up odd compared to her white complexion. I understand that people don't have the same skin shade on all parts of their body, but why did they put so much effort into making her so light? Arin is extremely beautiful even without makeup, so with this, they just did her dirty. Twice's Nyon. Now, the queens from Twice always have top-tier makeup. It's not up for debate that their makeup artists obviously know what they're doing, but we all make mistakes, and sometimes the outcome isn't that perfect. When this picture of Nyon started to float around the internet, fans from different fandoms noticed that Nyon's makeup looks far from perfect. Obviously, Nyon has joined the group of idols looking like ghosts due to the white cast over her face. It's so visibly unblended, it makes my eyes hurt. The line on her forehead is just awful. Not to mention the blush. Why is it so uneven? It's just on the apples of her cheeks, giving her a perfect clown look. If the makeup artist blended it a little more, Nyon could be the prime example for the trendy glass skin look. The picture on the right was taken after Twice finished a music broadcast, but even on the left picture, you can see that Nyon's blush isn't tapped in properly. Her skin looks okay due to the heavy lights, but they should have put a little more work on her cheeks. With Nyon's natural beauty, she doesn't really need any heavy makeup. FX's Luna, saving the best, in this case the worst, makeup disaster for last. And I truly mean this is the worst look I've ever seen. Nikki Tutorials would shake in fear if she saw this. 2 years ago, Luna from FX performed in Thailand, and she quite literally made fans panic due to the horribly failed makeup. So where do I even start? Okay, since the majority of the problems here is the complexion, let's go over Luna's skin first. Why is it straight up lavender? And the pink blush Luna went with wasn't a good choice either because she is, like many others, a hot candidate for the top clown look of K-pop. Luna is absolutely beyond beautiful with or without makeup, so this look tainted her visuals in the worst way possible. Her foundation is patchy and unblended, something we've already seen so many times. Her choice of lipstick was a wrong decision too, as it just accentuated the pink blush. I'm sorry, sweetie, but this ain't it. This incident happened when Luna left SM Entertainment, and it left many fans wondering why she didn't hire a stylist for her performance, since when she was in the company, she didn't have a problem like this. Netizens were at loss for words because of this look, and to be honest, I am too. Red Lights controversy. When FX released their teaser pictures for their third studio album in 2014, it sparked up a heated debate among netizens. The girls were sporting unique and different makeup looks, something that wasn't seen before. The makeup look was different because only one of their eyes was heavily painted while the other remained quite natural. A lot of people thought this look was weird, and they weren't very fond of it either. Then there were people who went absolutely crazy over this look, and I can't blame them. I mean, it isn't the worst, and it isn't the best, but the girls look so fierce. It was definitely something new in the K-pop industry, and I personally love the unique concepts. The creativeness jumped out. I would love it if the girls nowadays did something similar or maybe even the same. Even though this look got so many mixed opinions, I still think it's pretty iconic. Well, there you go, guys. Which of these looks do you find the absolute worst? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye!